It's back to the tracks for me to travel further south for a night at Fife's most southerly village. Bradshaw's tells me that in the neighbourhood of Queensferry, by the sudden approximation of opposite promontories, the River Forth is forced into a narrow strait. That enabled the building, after my Bradshaws, of the famous Forth Rail Bridge. Before that, people relied on the ferry, and the northern point was marked by a light. North Queensferry lies between two huge bridges, the Forth Road Bridge and the Red Forth Rail Bridge. I'm meeting Queensferry Trust Chairman James Lawson in this stunning setting to find out more about the light. This just has to be the greatest view of the bridge, doesn't it? You only get the sense of the scale when you're down here, don't you? And absolutely dwarfed by the bridge is the light. James, I don't want to be rude, but I was expecting something a little larger.
Well, it is what it is. Designed and put up by Robert Stevenson, perhaps the grandfather of all Scottish lighthouses.
And how does it work now, James?
Well, there's a single wick, and there is an oil reservoir, and you just light it with a match.
It originally burned whale oil, commonly in use until about 1850, when the much cheaper paraffin became available. The light would have guided sailors towards the safety of the pier. The tower's not much more than 20 feet tall.
What you see here is the oil reservoir. The oil comes out through this S-bend tube to the bottom of the wick. You light the wick here and then put on the glass funnel. You lift the whole mechanism up with this unit here.
Very, very clever. Well, it is certainly getting towards dark. Shall we give it a go?
Why not?
It's hard to imagine now how dependent traffic would have been for navigation on this little light. In the 1840s, ferry boats traversing the Forth would have picked their way between trading ships from the continents. It's interesting to reflect that this little light burned on until the opening of the road bridge in 1964.